Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to my reading room. Yes, I'm here today to with my tentative TBR for during March Mystery Madness. We're under a week away from the start of it. So hopefully you've figured out what books you'd like to read during it. Like I said, this is my tentative TBR because like a lot of people have say anymore, they're more of a mood reader, which I am too. So let me start showing you what the books I have lined up for reading. And okay, the first category of dirty or messy, this I'm going to be reading. There's three. This is the first three books of the Long Time Dying series by Solomon Carter. So there's three books in this one, and I'll read at least the first one, and I'll try reading the other two if time permits. And because see, the reason I picked this one is that I've read another series by him. But it was a vigilante justice one, and it took place in some of the parts of town where even the police don't like to go to during the daylight hours. So that's how I get the gritty from it. Okay, then that's my gritty. Now for the lather. I picked this one. I got this book years ago at the Dollar Tree, and this is the Purity of Vengeance by Jussi Adler Olsen. He's a Danish author, and this is the fourth book in this series. I've read the first book in this series, and it just follows Karl Mork. He's a detective, an older detective, that they're just trying to figure out to get a way for him to decide to retire. But he just wants to keep on going, so so this is the fourth book in this series. They start him in a new department. It's just like him and one other guy, and their office is a broom closet in the basement of the building. So this just follows him solving or cold cases. So he's trying to clean up all the cold cases that they have, especially the major ones. And so that's the one I have for lather. Okay, then for rinse. Okay, you might have noticed during the past year I've been trying to I've been reading around trying within the past year I've read most Sherlock Holmes books. Well, for the rinse was I'll be reading His Last Ball. His Last Ball. It's a collection of short stories, and so that'll be the rinse. And then for the, I showed you this in my announcement video, or I told you about this. I'm doing going to be doing a read along on my channel for the month, and I'm doing it on my Discord server, I should say. And the book is The Leavenworth Case by Anna Catherine Green. This is her first novel, and this was like in the 1870s that this was written, and but Agatha Christie even has said that she modeled some of her books after this one, and so that I'd say that's speaking a lot for this one. And then there was one other one I want to read during the month. I hope I can fit it in anyway, and that's the Casebook of Sherlock Holmes. Yes, this is the last of the Sherlock Holmes books written by Arthur Conan Doyle. It just became part of it just came into the public domain back on January 1st of this year. I got this downloaded from Project Gutenberg. They had it up on their site since they got it up on January 3rd. That's how fast they got it up onto there. And so I hope to be getting this book to fit in during the month also, along with everything else. And like I said, it's a tentative TBR, but I'll be leaving links for my Discord channel, and also I'll be leaving links for the Leavenworth Case. I'll leave both the Project Gutenberg links and LibriVox, which is the audiobooks. It's audiobooks equivalent to Project Gutenberg of books in the public domain. And I'll leave a link for that the Casebook of Sherlock Holmes also, for if you want to check that out. So and I encourage you to check out the other co-host channels too. For I'll have links for all of those below, and links for other events going on and stuff. And I know Jenn from 2 Pound of Books is going to be hosting starting for the kickoff live stream for it on January 31st. I think it's like 7 o'clock Central Time, something like that. I know she's in the same time zone as me. And I'll probably be doing something on the first, if it's, don't know whether it'll be a short live stream or what, or I'll decide on that as time gets closer, and I think that's all I have until then. So until like around the first or the next until my next video, take it easy and keep on reading.